Welcome to Winning the Stoke. Would you consider Matthew Etherington a world-class player? Would you let Jermaine Pennant drive a car that you've borrowed off of your auntie? Would you consider Mark Hughes your dad? These are the sort of questions that we ask ourselves on Winning the Toss. Well, hang on, Winning the Toss doesn't exist anymore because, unfortunately, Josh Aladina hasn't written an article about Jermaine Defoe. In which case, I may as well just throw my phone off of this Brit. Oh no, yeah, you thought I did for a second, didn't you? Yeah, this is the Stoke bypass. It's a bit like a triple bypass when your heart fails. But speaking of heart, let's talk about Joe Hart. He had a bit of a awkward moment earlier with Chris Smalling. He sort of should have called for it, but he kind of did. But did you know what's going on there? I mean, Joe Hart, he should just be dropped. I mean, it's all about Fraser Forster, who apparently is going to Barcelona because Xavi said he likes his play. But the problem with Xavi is that he's really good. You see these bollards here, right? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Who's your favourite number 6? Because for Brazil, there was Dunga, who was a classic number 6. And if we're talking number 6, we're talking a defensive midfielder. I mean, in the modern game, we've got the likes of Sergio Busquets. Some people like to call him Sergio Biscuits. I don't know why. That's the sort of the people like Ray Wilkins. But the thing is, if we're talking biscuits, then what's your favourite biscuit? Because I personally like Ritz. But you've got to have Ritz with cheese. But do you have to have a defensive midfielder with the footballing equivalent of cheese? Because in that sense, you need a passer. And that's what Barcelona have been doing so well until it all went wrong. And now Messi's injured, he's probably never going to be the same player that he was ever again. So, if you had to have a defensive midfielder with cheese, who would you have? I mean, I'm talking, you've got to have one round your house, and you've got to select a minimum of 3 cheeses. I'd probably have this is a toughie. I would probably have George Anstey in defensive midfield with Stilton, a strong cheddar, like Paul Scholes, and Josh Aladina. And I'd have them all on toast. I'd have all of them. I'd have all of them on toast. So basically, I'm in Stoke, and I don't really know why. It's pretty dreadful. I can basically sniff the scent of Mark Hughes right now. It's very Welsh, like a carefully packed Carefilly, packaged in straw and sort of produced out of a Welsh lamb, given birth to this magnificent cheese, but it just doesn't live up to what you expect it to live up to. I mean, some would say he's a great manager, some would say he's a terrible manager. When I say some and some, I mean 10 to 90%, 100% toss, 100% football, winning the North Stafford Hotel. Good night.